Grim COVID predictions in Ontario. New modeling today shows cases could rise to 30,000 a day in June if tougher restrictions aren't imposed. The Ford government did just that today, tightening provincial borders and giving police greater powers.
We're losing the battle between the variants and vaccines. So effective immediately, we're extending the emergency declaration and prolonging the stay-at-home order province-wide for an additional 2 weeks, for a total of 6 weeks.
A somber Doug Ford announced new measures, including limiting interprovincial travel with checkpoints at the Quebec and Manitoba borders. Non-essential construction closed, and staff in any workplace must work from home if they can. Indoor worship will be limited to a cap of 10, no outdoor gatherings, and stronger police powers. Officers will be able to stop people in their cars and ask for their address. If you're stopped outside your home, you could get a $750 ticket.
We have made the deliberate decision to temporarily enhance police officers' authority for the duration of the stay-at-home order.
The announcement came after a reported heated debate in the Ford government. But in the end, the data forced action. Hospitalizations have climbed by 67% in the last 2 weeks, with 701 patients in ICU. That's double the threshold for hospitals to be able to function. Modeling suggests the number could hit 1,000.
But the biggest problem we now face may be that we're just too tired to notice. So I'm begging you as part of the team to notice. Notice that our hospitals can no longer function normally.
The Ford government did not meet all of the Science Advisory Table's recommendations, no sick days, for example. And the government is limiting outdoor activities like golf, soccer, and playgrounds that will be closed, even though there have been no calls to limit them.
And I don't want to scare people more than you need to, is that it can get a lot worse.
Today's modeling shows toughening restrictions and administering 100,000 vaccines a day could reduce cases to about 2,500 a day by mid-May. However, it also finds if restrictions aren't increased, cases could skyrocket to 30,000 a day by mid-June.
I know we're demoralized, and I know some of us are heartbroken. And I know that all of us want to take a break.
There were 115,000 vaccinations administered today. As for getting more doses in arms, the Prime Minister offered the Red Cross to assist.
Ontario has reached out for more support. I can tell you today that we are standing by to deploy the Canadian Red Cross to help with their mobile vaccination teams.
But not only does the Ford government say it never formally asked for the support, it's declining it.
We need the vaccines now.
Ontario's Health Science Advisory Table urged stronger measures back in February, warning if the government didn't act, Ontario would be in the very situation it finds itself in. The Ford government started loosening restrictions instead. Doug Ford denied today they did not act fast enough. And yes, vaccines have not been coming fast enough, but health experts have long said we would not be able to vaccinate our way out of the third wave, that a combination of restrictions and vaccines was always going to be necessary.